can free my wife, but I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Joudunko mä tulemaan tonne vielä uudestaan? Vai olisiko tää viimeinen kerta, kun mä tuun tänne teatteriin ja tää olisi viimeinen kenttä?
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Tulin tällä kertaa kävellä. En. Mä ajattelin, että tuliks tää mun hahmo kävellen tänne. Mut joo, mä luulen, että mä lopettelen tällä kertaa tähän. Palataan ensi kerralla tänne, mahdollisesti sunnuntaina. Tänään on siis torstai, 28. lokakuuta. Mulla on huomenna muuta menoa, mä oon lauantaina muuttohommissa, niin mä en pääse silloinkaan. Tässä voi perjantai-iltana ehkä, riippuen vähän kattoo. Mut joo, tosiaan kattoo vähän, että koska mä taas ehdin, mä yritän saada YouTubeen videota mahdollisimman äkkiä, mahdollisimman nopeasti. Mut joo, siihen asti taas. Moikka. Juu, täällä taas. Ja tosiaan tää ei oo viimeinen kenttä. Me ruvetaan nää kaikki 3 kenttää vielä kerran läpi. Eiks ookin ihanaa? Kaikki pitää mennä
Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on. To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise? The written word. gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife. Little wifey. Waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman. Or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Katsoa nyt, että... mulla on maksimimäärä fleirejä. Mikä tossa oli? Oliko se vaan tolle puhuminen? Voi olla. Mä millään jaksais kunnolla pitäis päällä.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talking about...
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Ote! Täällä jotain kivaa asetta. Katkaistu haulikko. Se korvaisi mun magnumin. No joo. Toivottavasti tää on edes tehokas. Eikös täälläkin ollut joku, jos se korvaisi ton mun crossbowin vaihteeksi? Mites sinne pääsee? Ei vissiin virallisesti, ainakaan viimeksi mä en mennyt täältä, mutta eipä se haittaa. Ei täällä. Mä muistin, että täälläkin olisi ollut aselaatikko. Täällä on vaan toi crossbow.
I have changed. I know who I am now. I know that I can write my own fate. Bright Falls taught me that. I know that indulging my weaknesses, giving in to fear and complacency will only drag me down. The Dark Place taught me that. I'm no Zen master. I've not attained enlightenment. But I have learned to let go of the things that I don't need. I know that without that balance within, I become my own worst enemy. Now I strive for equilibrium, and with that, I'm strong enough to get where I want.
Idea olisi tosiaan näin Halloweenin kunniaksi päästä tää peli läpi, niin pääsis pelaamaan Alisaa. Tosin ne videot todennäköisesti tulee. Mä varmaan aloitan heti tän jälkeen jo pelaamaan, mutta mä julkaisen nää videot ensin. Joten saa nähdä, koska ne videot sit tulis. Eli mut aika läheltä on yksi auto. Ei teikäläisiä. jos mä ammun tällä liian nopeasti, niin onko noilla joku invulnerability frame tai joku tuossa E-frame?
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet. My darling wife.
Ei toimi. Olisi uskonut, että sillä oli niin saksalainen telkkari. Tehty vanhasta niin Panzer 4:sta. Mutta miten se näyttö voi olla tehty? Hiljaa!
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep
Kenelle sä
running,
puhut, kun sä oot
Rolly.
selkä
Put it
mua
up, will
päin?
ya?
Käänty. Tässä tosiaan tää flare gun ei tapa noita. No, double kill. Hyvä yritys. Assault rifle. No, hyvä on. Pääsepään eroon crossbowista vaihteeksi. Vain 25 patia lippaas. Miksi? Tuo on selvästi 30 panoksen lipas. Ei voi ymmärtää.
For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and a perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet.
Just. Just. Hämähäkkejä. Kato jo, ei osunut. Oliko muita? Meninkin sanomaan.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the
Väärä
end,
suunta
you
taas,
still
idiootti.
lose. Sucker.
Se meni sinne.